half of the year is gone. I did not expect romance and young adult to be the top two. Guys, it's gonna be such an exciting second half of the year. I need to tell myself that FOMO is okay. Now it can be my only 5-star of the year. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michaela. I'm so excited about this video because we are getting the halfway mark of the year. That's so crazy. It's already June. I think like June 21st is when this is going up. So half of the year is gone. And then next month my baby girl turns 3. Don't know how that happened. Anyways, I have quite the list to go through. So we're just gonna jump right into it. Some of these questions I got from Bailey over here on BookTube, so if you haven't seen her video, you should go watch that. The cats always have to get up on this chair. I don't understand. Anyways, we are hopping into the 2026 mid-year check-in. All of the books that I have read so far, I'm gonna let you know. I'm pretty sure I've logged every single book, but between Goodreads and Fable, I'm missing some. Don't know, but we're just gonna hope for the best, I guess. I think I'm just gonna rapid fire these, so let's just quick get into that. Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry, Crown Tide by Alex Astor, Fearful by Lauren Roberts, The Crownless Queen by Cassidy Clark, The Best Life Book Club by Sheila Roberts, As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson, The Mirror Game by Cassidy Clark, Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross, Silver Elite by Danny Francis, Shield of Sparrows by Debney Perry, Chosen by Shade Owens, Close to You by Nisa Renzo, The Toll by Neil Schusterman, Starside by Alex Astor, Project Hail Mary by Andy Ware, Just Friends by Haley Pham, Broken Dove by Danny Francis, Rights to the Starling by Debney Perry, Stolen Midnights by Katherine Quinn, Regretting You by Colleen Hoover, and Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. So I've read 21 books so far. I was going to go over my book journal and do some book journaling to finally catch up on the digital book journal, but I just don't think book journaling is for me. I just never do it. Anyways, my least favorite books of the year so far are Chosen by Shade Owens, Shield of Sparrows and Rights of the Starling by Debney Perry, and The Toll by Neil Schusterman. Now, I don't know if Chosen is in a reading vlog, but at least Shield of Sparrows or Rights of the Starling are in reading vlogs in The Toll. So you can find those in reading vlog and get like an in-depth reason of why those aren't my favorite books of the year. I feel kind of bad because everybody has been loving those books by Debney Perry and I didn't. Sorry. Anyways, favorite books of the year, Silver Elite and Broken Dove by Danny Francis. Just love them so much. Project Hail Mary, which I was not expecting because it's a sci-fi, but I really enjoyed it. And then The Mirror Game by Cassidy Clark. That's a fantasy. So I have dystopian, sci-fi, and fantasy all in there. How it's going with my reading goal. So I have between 18 to 21. Not exactly 100% sure what number out of 65. I wanted to do a lower number, but I don't think I'm gonna hit that unless I start picking up books quicker, which I'm expecting to during the summer because the summer is when I read the most, I feel like. So I don't know, maybe we'll get caught up on that. Then I went into my Fable stats and got the genres that I've read the most from the most read to least. So the most surprised me: 12 romance, 8 young adult, 6 fantasy, 4 sci-fi, and 2 thriller. I don't know what all that adds up to, but that's what Fable was telling me. I did not expect romance and young adult to be the top 2. I expected fantasy and then romance. The longest book that I've read, just from going over the page count in Fable, is The Crownless Queen by Cassidy Clark, and I really enjoyed that one. Best sequel, I'm sure you can guess, Broken Dove by Danny Francis. New releases that I haven't read yet but want to get to. I just saw this last week, I think, and her book just released this week, June 17th, The Someday Garden by Ashley Poston. I really enjoyed The 7-Year Slip, and then Sounds Like Love is the other one I read. So I have a novel love story, Dead Romantics, and now The Someday Garden that I need to get by her. Anyways, my most anticipated releases for the second half of the year. Guys, it's gonna be such an exciting second half of the year. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. So September 29th, Fourth Wing 4. whatever that's called, whatever the cover looks like. I'm so excited. October 27th, Akatar 6. November 10th, Fey and Alchemy 3. November 17th, Stormside by Alex Astor. So that's the second one to Stormside here. Now my biggest disappointments, because I saw everybody talking about these, the Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry and Rights of the Starling. I don't know what about it. I just didn't interest me, but I had FOMO because I saw everybody loving them. I need to tell myself that FOMO is okay. The biggest surprise of the year was As Good as Dead. I want to see how fast I read that book because the whole time I was on the edge of my seat. I read that book in 3 days because of how just on the edge of my seat I was. My favorite new author, of course, Dani Francis. I can't get over that. Oh my goodness. I ate up Silver Elite so quick, and then Broken Dove. I was so excited. I really want to get the special edition of Silver Elite because it has the doves on the cover. And guys, I wouldn't be doing the books justice if I left it alone. Well, now would it? Oh, I can't leave it by itself just sitting. I fear I'm gonna have to. So obviously, if my new favorite author is Dani Francis, one of my favorite new characters, crushes, is gonna be in that series. So that is Wolf, and the favorite character, Grayson. Just top tier side character. Seriously. Love the two of them. A book that made me cry. Surprisingly, Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. Just the whole situation and then the mother and daughter relationship. It got me. At the end, it did. So the most beautiful books that I've gotten so far, I think I'm just gonna have to show you. So the first one that I got this year was Wild Reverence. First of all, the dust jacket is really pretty. Sprayed edges could have been more on the inside, but I really liked the dust jacket on this. Starside by Alex Astor. Really like the dust jacket. The spine. Naked hardcover. And then a map for the end papers. That was really pretty. And then I randomly saw this at Target. As one peruses books, you see pretty books. So that was Stolen Midnights. Now, these sprayed edges are something else. So beautiful. No end papers, but the spine on the naked hardcover, so pretty. I feel like I had some other ones too. I think I got this one this year too, Catabasis, but that's got some cool sprayed edges as well. And then I really liked the dust jacket on this one. I don't know what to tell you. Obviously, I have to showcase Dani Francis. So Silver Elite. The sprayed edges on this are just lightning. And then Broken Dove. Sprayed edges on this are the wolves. And then the end papers are red. And the naked hardcover has a wolf on it. And then I don't have the copy with me, but the second book to When the Moon Hatched, Ballad of Fallen Dragons. I fear I am gonna have to reread this too. I don't really know, but I feel like I want to reread this and then get into Ballad of Fallen Dragon. I don't really know, but I feel like I'm missing stuff. Okay, those are all my beautiful books that I got this year. So the books that I need to finish this year, I am borrowing books. Let's see, I got them in April. I really need to finish those because it's been a while. Red Rising, I started the first book. I need to push through. Actually, I should just start over that series and just read the whole thing. My book of the month books, I feel like I'm starting a collection. I have 5 unread book of the month books down here. So yeah, those need to be read, but some of them I'm saving, I guess, for the fall time. The Sword of Truth series, I really need to finish. This white spine here is Wizard's First Rule. I have Stone of Tears and Blood of the Fold I need to get through, and then also need to get Temple of the Winds and all the other ones. So I love that series. I just need the paperbacks and to actually go through them again. And then the Bridge Kingdom series, because her 6th one just came out and I'm on the 3rd one. I need to finish that series. So I kind of went over this already, but the first book that I finished was Great Big Beautiful Life, and then the last book that I finished was Reminders of Him. I was reading Regretting You and Reminders of Him, and then Project Hail Mary, reading books and then watching the adaptations. Keep your eye out for that video because I'm sure that'll be out in the next few weeks, because I just have to watch Project Hail Mary and Reminders of Him and then edit the video. So it should be soon. How many books are on my physical TBR? So there's 39 down here. If you don't know, I have 2 shelves. I could show you real quick. I have these 2 shelves. So this shelf is more of my more anticipated, want to read from books, and then down here is I don't really have to read it right now type of books. So those are gonna have to wait a little bit more, but there are 39 down here, and then there's like 2 or 3 or 4 upstairs, so around 40. How many books I've bought so far? 15. And how much that was $195.37. I really want to go back and see what it was in 2025, see if I've gotten less books or more books and spent less. That's what I love about doing all the books I've bought in a year, because I've done that for 2025 and 2026. I can link those videos if you want to see those. Anyways, my average star rating for this year has been 3.6. So you may be wondering, have I found a 5-star this year? And my answer would be no. My answer is sadly no. Yes, I'm more picky. I feel like some books could have been. Maybe Silver Elite needs to be, because I read it so quick. You know what? I'm changing Silver Elite to be a 5-star. Now it can be my only 5-star of the year. What are my 5 stars of this year? Silver Elite. Now, my most read authors. Now, I've read 2 books from each of these. So Alex Astor, Cassidy Clark, Colleen Hoover, Danny Francis, and then Devney Perry. I also wanted to go over some of my Fable stats. So we're gonna go into Fable. My reader summary is thrilling heart. You've read heartwarming stories of second chances and then tales of chilling escapes. You let your imagination run free, chasing the unexpected in both love and life. So I've read 21 books. I have been horrible at keeping track of the days that I've read. So it says 19 days is my best reading streak. I wish I would have kept up with it, because it would have been cool to see how many days I've actually read during the year. And then my average rating 3.6, which we've already talked about. So 21 books out of 65. My suggested reading goal page count is 19.5k this year. This is a little summary of the books. Okay, good. It does have all of them. So February, April, and June have been the best so far. So I read 3 books and then 4 books, 3 books and then 4 books, 3 books and then 4 books. Don't know what's up with that. It says I want to hit 6 books per month. I've not been doing that. And then the most read genre charts, average rating, and then the most read authors. Ooh, you can do all time. My top rated books: Broken Dove, Project Hail Mary, Starside, Silver Elite, Mirror Game, As Good as Dead, The Best Life Book Club, Crownless Queen, Crown Tide, Great Big Beautiful Life, The Goddess Eye, The Last Letter, The Teacher, Say You'll Remember Me, and then Wizard's First Rule. So since I've started using Fable, it's been keeping track. That's cool. Oh, cool. My most read authors too. That's really cool. I didn't know I did all time. So that's hilarious. 124 romance, 92 young adult, and then 81 fantasy, 26 thrillers, and 14 sci-fi. So am I really a romance and young adult lover? And I didn't know, and I've just thought I was a fantasy? Because it seems to me that that's how it's going. Anyways, today's video was such a fun one to film, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and maybe you found some questions that you could answer yourself and maybe do a video like this too. But I hope you guys enjoyed, found some reads, or maybe avoided some. But let me know what books you're most excited to read for the second half of the year, which books you think I will love, and then I will see you guys in my next video. What will it be? Just my wrap up, so I'll see you over there.